So that's how it works. Skarmory. No hat, no camera really. Using my actual account phone. Got that shiny Skarmory off the Metalore. Who put that Metalore up? You put that Metalore up? So shout out to them right there. Shout out to Chris. He got me that shiny.
Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video, and we are back in the car. We are at the High Point Museum, and we've got an ice lure, or excuse me, a glacial lure up to try to finish the rest of this. Now, the cool thing is, you don't need to get all the ice Pokemon to finish the research. Let me move this camera over some. There we go. So, what I mean by that is you can do the Genesect, all of that. The last remaining part of which is just, extra items. So spoilers, step 4 is Genesect, or maybe not even step 4. My point is, the very last part you don't need to get, or you don't have to finish to get Genesect. So in theory, I could maybe put this up at any time for the remaining items, but you never know what Niantic is going to do. I don't want to leave it up there and then all of a sudden find out, oh, they removed it and you can't get the remaining items. So here we've got the footage of Genesect, me getting that, and the stuff that occurred after that. I was very excited by that because it was worth the admission price. So we didn't get a shirt, but what we did get was the hat. We got a backpack, and I believe we also got Durant, who's very cool. That's a regional exclusive. So that right there, it's not like I'm going to go travel right now. It's not like I'm going to go spend, a whole absorbent amount of Stardust. So it was worth it for those 3 things. I mean, the hat alone, if it wasn't free, if it's in the store now, probably cost, 200 coins. The backpack on its own probably cost an exorbitant amount of coins as well that I was unwilling to pay. 5 free raid passes, they aren't really free, you're paying for them. So you add all that together, you probably are getting like $20 worth of stuff for, the $8. And then you get the Genesect. And who knows, Genesect comes out sometime in April. There are rumors that Niantic might remove raids entirely. I don't know that that's true. So far, it's not. Maybe they're less frequent. I really don't know. I don't want to speculate too much. But that could be a thing. I was at GoFest last year, and they killed all the raids to kick people out because they were worrying about a thunderstorm. Here we are in the middle of what's happening now all over the world. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. Genesect being in those EX raids, how are you going to do that if you can't get to any raids? Or if you can't get outside your house? Which, it's imminent here that my area is going to be on lockdown. So I know I told you guys I'm going to continue making these Pokemon Go videos. It's just going to be a challenge to really make them like I want to. Because, I'm not really supposed to be outside other than eating getting food to eat. And I really think that's it. Like, you can go to grocery stores and get gas. You can do those things. So, again, worth it to get this done for that reason. The ice lure is doing me a lot better on Pokemon spawns than that magnetic lure was. I'll tell you that. The magnetic lure, I was like, where are the Magnemites? They're electric and steel. I need those. Didn't really work out too well. I had to grind it out, as you saw last video in part 1 of this Genesect research. So I figure I'll just go ahead and finish this off. I mean, don't really have a whole lot else going on right now, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got a research here. Defeat 3 Team Go Rocket grunts. I might as well delete that. I want to see what it is first, but yeah. Catch 25 ice type Pokemon. I thought I was doing that right now, and it's not updating, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe I gotta close the game out. But yes, we've got this ice lure up, or glacial lure up. I keep saying ice lure. I might have to buy another one because the incense lasts for 30 minutes, but the I'm saying it all wrong. Naturally, incense lasts for 30 minutes, but right now they're lasting an hour. But the lures, the glacial ones anyway, or the special ones, they're still only 30 minutes. So. Oh wow, look at that. A Clamperl just popped up. Not an ice Pokemon, by the way, I don't think. We're going to catch that anyway. Need more Clamperl candies. Stay in the ball, you. Now, I know I'm not showing any of that on this video in this ice interactivity. I figured you guys didn't want to see that. We want to focus on Genesect. But what I'm also going to talk about is some of the new things that they announced, okay? Because while I think it's weird to have certain things available and other things not available, Niantic is just like, hey, a lot of things are going to be off schedule, but wow, I had a Pokemon that was here that just disappeared. What in the world? It literally just went away. Like the Lugia event, they took that away, but now we've got this psychic stuff going on. They dropped this image here that I'll put that showcases this one Pokemon who is, pretty much going to be the genesis of this event, I imagine. It's going to be a new Pokemon we don't have in-game yet. And I guess the theme was, hey, you have the Abra Community Day, and then we're going to follow it up with some more psychic Pokemon. But while the Community Day didn't happen, this event is. So give me 1 second to pull that up real quick and just kind of share some information with y'all. Oh, we got a Shelter here. I probably need to get that. This is really weird. I'm touching on certain Pokemon, and it's not letting me catch them. I had a nice Seadra there. Also an Ice Pokemon that I should have been able to capture to go towards this research, but it didn't count. It did not count. So we'll see. Did a little tracker come up counting Shelter as an Ice Pokemon? No, because Shelter is just water. So why is it giving me water Pokemon and not ice Pokemon? Alright, so we're going to go to the news here. Psychic Spectacular returns with new faces. Or I should say, the Psychic Spectacular. We've used Future Sight, and one thing's for certain, Psychic Spectacular is coming back Friday, March 27th. So, as of this recording, this will probably be up that day. That means this Genesect information is kind of null and void for anybody trying to do this right now. But Gothita, I said that all wrong. Gothita? It looks like it's trying to say Gothic, but it's not. Gothita. The Fixation Pokemon will be available after the event in the wild. So, if you're like me and didn't know what that was or what it meant, there you go. The image shows her fixated on the moon and different things. That's what she's capable of. The following psychic Pokemon or psychic type Pokemon will be available. will be hatching more often from 2K eggs. Abra, Drowsy, Ralts, Spoink, Baltoy, Why Not, Beldum, and Gothita. So there you go. And that'll be till March 30th, so till the end of the month. And then obviously we know that on the 1st, I think Thunderous should be taking over sometime around then. So what we were also going to talk about following that up was this track your progress with the Today view. And I talked about it last video a little bit. I said I'd talk about it a little bit more in this one. And it's pretty much going to be in the same area as the field research and the special tabs. And what it's going to do is just keep track of what you got going on in the game. So are you on a 7-day streak? Are you near it? Or are you, where are you at with your research tasks? It's going to have all of that there. Or not where you, well, maybe it is. Here's what it says. The Today view is split into different sections. It's got the events in the topmost section, and that's going to show you what's running in game. And it says, note, events won't be visible when the Today view first launches, but they will appear later. So I probably need to screenshot that so you guys can see this for yourself. I'm sure some of you look at this in your game anyway. At least, if not, you should be. And then it's got the streaks like I mentioned. So, upcoming, check out the events at the bottom of the page. Tap to learn more in-game news. So there you have it. So while a lot of these events and stuff are delayed, they're still trying to refocus their attention towards making the just the model of the game better. And I think that's a good idea. Now's the time to, rehaul like a story mode or any kind of, stuff that doesn't involve you, being around people. Raids and battling involves you being around people. And right now that's not what we can really take advantage of. So we'll see what they do there. So that's pretty much all the news that we've got here. I was really pleased with this event, though, overall. That's what I really wanted to say. I wanted to say that they did a good job with it. The timing was bad, but, they can't really control that. I wish they would have, switched it up a little bit. Like, hey, let's not do the ice types. That's not going to be cool. Wink, wink. For most people this time of year. I mean, spring just started. Hopefully some of you in colder climates were able to breeze through that one. Another pun, unfortunately. But yeah, it's So the last little bit you can get was the Genesect candy and maybe some like TMs or something like that. That's what's left, but not really anything to be upset about if you don't get it, right? You could easily get 10 rare candy and make that happen. So that being said, where are you guys at? Did you complete it? Are you still working on it? And by still working on it, are you still able to take advantage of it after the time limit is passed, right? You have until 10 p.m. Your local time, March 26th, I believe, as I get a phone call in the game. But I think I'll end it here. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff to report and talk about in the next coming days. But until then, I'm going to see you in the next one. Captain Sensation!